in. But so I wanted to say, first, when I think about Greg's one of my closest friends. A lot of different words come from him. Really a lot of different words. But I'm going to say a couple of the nicer words. And they're mostly nice words. So so what I want to talk about today is the three words that I think most sort of fit the occasion, which is kindness and steadfastness and devotion. So, and just to give you a few illustrations from what I know about Greg, in order to sort of give you a case of what I think these words mean here. So let me start off with kindness. Now, I can really honestly say that I probably wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Greg's kindness. I certainly wouldn't be the best man, because the way that I actually first really got to know Greg was that he gave me rides everywhere. When I was at the University of Maryland, I didn't have a car, and he would come and pick me up in the car. We would go to the movies, go to a restaurant, it didn't matter where, lots and lots of times. That's actually how we first really became friends. So if he was less kind, or if I had a driver's license, then I would actually be here today. But all of this kindness to me, when I really personally should have felt guilty for asking him for so much, this was really the time that gave a good kind of friendship, and to see all the other things that we had in common. So that kindness, I think, really bore fruit. After that, the next word that comes to mind for today is for steadfastness. And all of these things, all the things we've had in common bound us together, but Greg's steadfast nature and his ability to sort of keep contact, keep in touch with all the people, really to form deep bonds, I think, was really what allowed us to stay friends to this point. Because I've been all over the world with, I lived in Japan, I lived in Japan, 3 countries, 2 different continents. I have not really spent much time in Maryland in years, and Greg out of Denver came out, and we're still really good friends at this point. So, he's always been there for me on the phone or online, whether I'm nearby, whether I'm like halfway around the world. So this steadfastness, this dependability in a friend, I think is very rare. And I found in my life that, it's really been tethered and been very enriched by it. So I hope you feel the same. Yeah, good, okay. All right. And the final, word that I want to bring up is devotion. Devotion to his friends, and of course to people who are closer than friends. And the example that I personally want to give here is when I went off to Japan, as mentioned. He was actually willing to live with my cat for a whole year. Now, for those of you who've actually met my cat, I know there's
those of us who knew the cat,
much like this is a real hardship. Okay? For those who don't, so I'm going to tell you, I'm usually pretty reticent about telling people what her name is, but let me tell you, her name is Gato Diablo. And she really earned this name with hard work, hard, violent work, by which she got her name. And when I was gone, I wanted to bring a picture of her today so I could show you. I had this really nice picture of her trying to bite Greg's nose. But I couldn't find it, so you're just going to have to make do with the story. All right? Even, after that was before he even took her on. He was showing that I think that's real devotion. That's above and beyond the call of duty to me. So, just to turn to Kate's side. So, Kate, I have to say, you do look very beautiful today. Very good. For a long time as well, and as I said earlier, when if Greg wasn't so kind to me, then I wouldn't be here. But if I wasn't kind to Greg, then he wouldn't be here yet, because I was going to introduce them. So I'm going to take credit for that. I want to say that long before I introduced you to Greg, and long before the two of you got together and became the ridiculously cute and insolent, required sweet couple that we all know and love. I actually knew that you had these same sorts of qualities, kindness and steadfastness and devotion. And I think that, these are the qualities that, really will be able to bind you together through the years. So the two of you really both match and complement each other in all the really important ways. And I personally couldn't be any happier for you. So I'd like to invite all of you out there to raise your glasses with me to toast Greg and Kate. So I want to say, may your kindness, steadfastness, and devotion, and all of your other strengths keep you happily together in a long and fruitful life. So cheers to the two of you.
Cheers!